Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Smith's Jets going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now a play fake here on first down. And his first look is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd. And that'll bring up second down. The offensive starters now for the Jets.
Malcolm Brown's part of that new breed of defensive tackle. Always expected to hold down the run game, but they really want some inside pressure in the pass rush.
Ten yards still left on second down. From the gun, here's Smith. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it second and short.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And the quarterback won't take the snap here. This is the Wildcat look. Out of the Wildcat, a wide receiver carry. And this is Michael Floyd, complete.
Wrap up.
Still moving.
Missed.
I think he's going to go. Michael Floyd. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Red zone opportunity. They'll let their receiver run it out of the Wildcat. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Corey Grant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now Roethlisberger. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. Third down here. This offense has some speed, and certainly Martavis Bryant, he has some speed.
He has that, and he has size. That's what makes him so difficult to cover, because just when you think you have to play him one way, the other attribute kicks in. Martavis Bryant could be an all-star real soon.
Where we go? Like 30. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. These two. Watch the edge.
Time running out here on the play clock. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown. Complete. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown, and Antonio Brown has turned himself into...
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. On second down, here's Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Cameron Hayward is a defensive lineman, but many of us, especially guys of my vintage, remember his father, Craig Ironhead Hayward, who was a running back. I think Cameron decided he'd rather hit people than be hit.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Bryant spread out to the right. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by... There he goes, right side. 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Now Folk for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Pro Bowler, Muhammad Wilkerson, in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now it's Roethlisberger, and he slings one that's incomplete. On the defensive side, the starters for the New York Jets, Charles.
Let's start with their rookie linebacker, Darren Lee. Played cornerback, if you can believe that, in high school for a while, and uses that same speed at the linebacker position. Hard to block because he's hard to find.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 19 yards there on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And now the offense operates in the red zone. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And stepped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clear. And he's got his tight end. It's Green for the Steeler touchdown. Ladarius Green, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw on second down is Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On second down, Roethlisberger. On the right side, caught by Green. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose...
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And tough starting field position here. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Smith looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Third and 4. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith flushed out right. It's complete to Grant. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st down, it's Smith. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it's a 1st down for the Jets. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Geno now to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. It's brought in by Floyd. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
From the gun, here's Smith, eluding the pressure right. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Geno Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Antonio Brown, AB, with just one hand to complete that catch. Is there anything he can't do?
He has just continued to impress year after year, hasn't he?
He has never forgotten that he wasn't considered an elite receiver coming out of college. I think every snap he takes it upon himself to prove that he should have been. Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 23 yards on the play. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Shift together here from the D-line. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
QB split out wide now. They're in the Wildcat.
Come on, let's go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Smith. Flush to his right. Completes it over the middle to Floyd. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Geno on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On second down, Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll go down at the 28. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they're going to go soft on the corners. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And caught right side, Green. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
26 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Steelers a first down. Now, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They go play action here on first down. It's caught at the 10. A huge play there for the Jets. 51 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now it's Brown. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
On second down, here's Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They come out here in the I. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And the Steelers are going to have a first down. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Pass incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Fielded just inside the 30. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Jets take possession. New York set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
They come out here in the eye. Second and 10, Smith again. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And it'll bring up third down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And he's brought down after a good gain. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory? All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Throwing now is Geno. And, oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Grant with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets are going to take the lead. And his kick is right through. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
This is Bell on the dump off. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
It's taken to the 26. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And New York set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Geno now to throw. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he's brought down. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll be a New York first.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, it's 2 guys coming through that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he will be out of bounds as the 3rd quarter comes to an end with an INT. So the D-line's going to spread out.
2.
Check 26, check 26.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. And got his man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And that formation won't yield much here as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing is Smith. It's complete to Grant. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Simple slant route, and partner, really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. Out of the gun, Smith. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did?
And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They come out here in the I. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie, Jordan Jenkins. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So out now come the Jets. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's the big man. Get the oxygen tank ready. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
After the interception, here's Smith. Finding, and he goes down, and it's It's in the end zone. Smith goes down in that end zone. That is a safety. So an incredibly costly 2 points are on a couple of levels.
No question about it, Brandon. One, you lose the football and you've got to kick it away. And two, you make it a two-score game.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The gain of 39 that time.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Charles, you think Big Ben is happy to have Antonio Brown on the other side of his passes?
You know he is, but he also expects it. This is how their offense runs best. When those two get together, especially early, and continue to do it throughout the game.
And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown, his third touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
7 yards remain now on third down. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Geno on first down. He sets to fire deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Sean Davis, the rookie. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's brought down. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Steelers a first down.
Sometimes you get just a little over-eager defensively when you've got people backed up because the mentality is to attack, take the ball away, or at worst, just keep them backed up there for your own offense. They actually used their aggressiveness against them on that one and hit them big.
Absolutely. Had him pinned on the 2. Not anymore. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want?
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 3rd down, here's Bell. So we got 3 of 1 tackle, but now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Here's Jordan Berry now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000,
and play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Roethlisberger. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end Green. A good pick up there at 20 yards. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can...